Basil's channel again, where he has already lost his knife. As you can see, we have boxes. Done a bit of tidying, but it's still not the best in the world. So, in case you're wondering what is in the boxes, it is, oh, let's drop that down a bit. Abba. This is Abba Skylift. I considered getting the Abba stand for super bikes, but so this is the super bike we're rebuilding, but behind the camera is a Triumph Tiger, which I actually ride as much as I can, and I want to be able to lift that. I'm hoping basically to get a set of road wheels for that bike. This is not going to plan. Right, we'll take the bubble wrap on the cardboard. Oh my god, there's so much rubbish. I'm constantly throwing away rubbish. Look at that, so well packed. Really strongly built. So yeah, so sorry, as I was saying, I was going to get the super bike stand, but because I want to lift the Tiger, I've decided, let's put that behind there, I've decided to go for the full Skylift, so I can lift this bike, I can tilt it forward, I can tilt it backwards, yeah, we'll see how it goes. If I tilt this up a bit, then you still can't see my face, and you can see even less of the box, and the box is more interesting, so let's go with the box. So, the stripper pole, as my wife said, where's my mic on this phone? So, I think I'm actually going to, can you still see the box? Yeah, I'm going to open this one because I'm willing to bet there's going to be instructions in here. Now, what I'm willing to bet is one of the instructions is don't open this with a fucking knife. There you go. So, it's a bag of bolts and things. Grab a little red tab there. Aha! Sheet of paper. Oh, that's just my invoice, which you don't need to see. In fact, nobody needs to see that. These are about, depending on your buy, these are about 400 quid. I've actually spent just over 500 because I wanted, one of these is the fitting kit for my Triumph, one of these is the fitting kit for my Kawasaki. Simple as that. I'm not seeing a lot of like instructions here, but there you go. What have we got? 3-ton long ram jack. Well, we're not going to need 3 tons. That's 200 kilos. Well, that one's probably 170, 180, and that one's 220. And that's with fuel in, so. Ooh, shiny. Very, very shiny. Oh, this looks awesome. So, not sure what that is at the moment, but I'm sure it all come apparent as I put this together. How did we do? Well, let's see. Let's wait and see. This feels like it could be the pneumatic thing, the pneumatic bit that is heavy at one end. Not pneumatic, hydraulic. So, oh no, wheels, casters. I think I see instructions. I was supposed to wear gloves for this. In fact, I will put gloves on in a second. So, we've got some kickstands, various bits and bobs. So, it looks more like stickers than paperwork. Let's have a look. Feels more like stickers than paperwork. Oh no. Oh, this is the pedal instructions. Oh, I see. So yeah, that thing I just took out was not kickstand, it was pedals. So this is how to hook it up. So when you put your foot on it and stomp the bike down, it all works. So put that back in there. My garage is very dry, but still. Oh, this is cool. So as I said, wheels, which is perfect. This is why I've chosen the Abba Skylift, because I want to be able to push it into the corner of my garage. You can see I'm not really working with a huge amount of space. The bike is right up against one wall. Here is my office, back from where I used to work at home, but there's not enough space in the house to move everything back in now, so staying. Yeah, it comes with a strap, so you can strap your bike to the stand and know it's not going to come off. There you go. Assembly and operating instructions, and here on the back is the kind of stuff you can do with it. So this is going to be great just for taking the fairing off, and then obviously each one of these is going to be great for taking the wheels and the brakes off, which is essentially going to be the next video, taking the fairing off. I've decided I'm going to do a little bit of respraying. I don't know if you can see, but here we've got some chips and that. Now, alright, this is probably going to be out of view below the seat, but I still want to do as thorough a job on it as possible. It's not going to be like this isn't meant to be a classic restore. It's going to be kind of a combination of trying to keep some of the things on its standard, like the fairing and the wheel colour and that, but also I'm going to do things like, I only like LED lights these days, so I'm going to put LED lights on where I can. I'm going to change the exhaust I bought. I can't see where the box is. I think it's under another box at the moment, so I'll show you the exhaust another day. But I bought a wicked exhaust for it. I'm going to change, so the foot pegs and stuff, it was involved in a small incident, nothing to write off. It was involved in a small incident before I had it, so I'm going to be replacing the bent foot pegs and a few other bits. I'm going to go for like the Kawasaki green, so it's going to, like I said, it's going to be a combination of custom and classic. Seriously considering some like lighting gizmos on it, but ultimately this isn't for me. This bike, it's going to be, I'm going to rebuild it, I'm going to try it, obviously I'm not going to sell it not tried, but ultimately that is going to be the plan, is to sell it on. Yeah, if things go well, who knows, maybe get another one and do the same thing over again. So I think rather than you watching me try and hack apart all of this, I'm going to cut the video right now and just have a quick look at this, get this out of the box, and then I'll bring the video back on for the assembly and you can laugh at me assembling it. Alright? Right, so here it is, all built. Now yes, I would have liked to show you the build, but I didn't check my camera battery before I started. So here we are. So what I'll do, this is so simple. If I just reach across and get these instructions, all of these instructions are brilliant. They're step by step. They show you what to do. This is for the foot pedal, and you can see, look, tells you how to put it together, tells you how to lift the bike for the first time. Although I'm not actually using that, I'm going to do it by instinct. If I could say a couple of things, locking pin's quite important. Make sure you don't lose that. This is weird to install, but quite simple, and it's just simply the foot peg. This is the rubber plug, so it says before you use it to get any air that might have been put in during transit out. Dead easy to do, follow the instructions, but this is the rubber plug and you literally just push it to one side and it lets the air out, okay? Any other tips that I found? I don't think so. It's really, really easy to install. The instructions are step by step, and this is as far as I've got. So it's built, it moves, it's got a kick brake, and literally just should move underneath the bike. I'll check this out in a minute, but we're actually going to try and lift this one now. So I'm going to set you to one side and try and set up a decent view. So if we look down, yeah, right, something was in the way and I tried to push it through. I think it's just, right, unfortunately I have an uneven garage. You can still use these, it just says to use extra care. So just making sure the airs out the cylinder, not the air, or the hydraulic pressure lifting it. Okay, so what I need to do, stand the bike up and make the kickstand for a start. So it's easier said than done because of this. We're done. So the kickstand's out of the way. So hopefully this is all going. Okay, this isn't a problem. So if I just move this, get my kickstand back. Don't know if you saw that then, but I nearly lost it. So, come here with me, and you'll see 3 holes. So this, the level of this is adjustable. So because I've got a super bike, I'm going to adjust that to the lowest level possible and take this bar off so that it can drop down, and that should allow me to line it up. So I'm going to stop recording and come back. Okay, so I didn't actually have to stop recording. I took this bar out and it allowed that to drop, but you can see that's now gone into the pivot point of the swing arm. So now I'm going to repeat on the other side. I don't know where the best place to put you might be. Looking down on me. So here's the other point. Slides onto the arm at the other side, and this goes into the other pivot point. Oh shit! Don't wanna scratch me with paintwork. Never mind. Look at that. So, as you can see, that's in quite smoothly. So, we'll do that up. Comes with some Allen keys as well. I should be wearing gloves, never mind. Comes with some Allen keys. I've got 1,000 Allen keys over there, but I'm just going to use theirs to lock this in place. Done. So right now my bike is no longer supporting itself. It's being supported by this stand. So one thing I'm going to do is put the brakes on. There's now 2 wheels with brakes, one at each end. They are now on. Oh, I'm determined to ruin my brand new purchase. Right, I need to lift this slightly before I can use that. So, make sure your release valve's closed. Right. So we'll get this in. This roller is for the strap, which hopefully I'll show you in a minute. So we'll get that in. Tighten that one up as well. And then, this is a useful place to strap this to. I'm just going to check the manual. Sorry, you've probably got a real big close-up of my face then. If I don't take that out in editing, I do apologise. Using the strap, yeah, blah, blah, blah. So we're lifting it in the horizontal position, hit the strap mount bolt, blah, yeah. Oh, I see. So I've got a bobbin pin, but the bobbin pin is for a different bike. I think I can just go around my swing arm and do it, because I don't. Several of them. Oh, hello. Oh, that's cool. I didn't notice this. I thought they weren't included anymore. So these are clips for your Allen key. One's for an Allen key that does a lot of the adjusting, and this one's for the locking pin, which we will put in somewhere in a minute. We'll figure it out in a minute. I might even look at where the instructions put them. But we've got this strap. Let's have a look at it. Now again, I've got loads of straps, but may as well use what they give you. Right, it's got 2 security points. You can use them both. Probably not going to, if I'm honest. This is pretty sturdy. So yeah, I really should be wearing gloves. This bike is filthy. But anyway. Well, I think I see. You can use it as like a figure of 8. I'm not going to. I'm simply pull it through for now. Which I can't actually seem to do. I don't like this. It goes like inside out. Maybe I should have flipped it round. Well, you've got to bear in mind, realistically, this isn't doing any lifting. This is just stopping the bike from running away. Should stop it wheeling or otherwise. So, locking pin. I'll put the mount for it somewhere. Let's see what happens. Now that should be going up way more horizontally. So yeah, can't remember where the whole points are. I've missed one. So why is that? So if I lift pull on the back, it should come up, which it does. So obviously I've not put this down at the back quite right, but that is brilliant. That is exactly what I want. I'm now working on this at my height. What can you guys see? Yeah, I'm working on this at my height. So some of the things I want to do, I want to change these lights. I've got this exhaust to change. So that's brilliant. Let's try lowering it, and then I'm going to switch you off for a second, figure out why it's going up front and down, try and stop that, and then see what happens. I want to take this wheel off, so I don't want to go through the chain, around the chain. I want to use the swing arm. Ultimately, the swing arm might be coming off as well, so we'll see. Anyway, this is not the point, so we'll release it nice and slow. If you've ever jacked any vehicle before, don't fucking wrench the release valve open. There you go, you can see what's happened there. It's come loose straight away. So I'm going to lower it down. This will probably be how it lives when I'm not working on it. In fact, no, I'll probably take the weight off slightly, push it over into the corner of my garage. You can see I'm not working with a huge amount of space. You can see my other bike here. That's a scooter we're holding for someone. This is fishing gear that I'm trying to sell. If you're interested, let me know. It might have gone by the time this goes up. So yeah, I've got to work out where to put this, which I think will be probably down here somewhere. But yeah, let's pause you and figure out why this is. Okay, so I've had a look and I think I get it. First thing you'll notice is I've put gloves on now. So first thing I've done is I've just aligned it slightly better with the swing arm. As I say, my intention is to take this wheel off. That's the whole reason behind having this. So I don't really need to be messing around. So one of the things I spotted, or I read about, is you've got to go from the back to the front. So hopefully that's not impossible. which makes sense actually if you look at the way the jaws work. So yeah, there we go. Okie dokie. Right, let's pull this. And then pull this down so the metal's not against that swing arm. I was supposed to roll. So I've just that. You can see this bar moves a bit, so you want it nice and tight. And then it says, let's have a look at this. So I think, according to this basically just slides on. We'll see. Oops, sorry. Just trying to make it as complex as possible. So it's another hold. Yes, we want it to come through here. So when we release that and pull on it, it actually pulls the catch more into it. Now, according to the picture, that is how it goes. So let's see what happens this time. Oops, sorry, another close up on my head. Move this light. Or not. Sorry. Let's see what kind of view you've got. Right, here we go. There we go, the front's come up. In all honesty, this is probably as high as I'm ever going to want it. Right, now the silly thing is, put the locking pin over here. So, put the locking pin in, if we can find it, there we go. And that is now suspended. And that, I mean, you can see it wobble a bit. I think you can anyway. But nothing drastic. That's bloody brilliant. That is exactly what I wanted. So I will take it higher when I come to get the wheels off, because it'll bring the wheels up to my chest height. Not to sound too much like an old man, but I have had a bit of a bad back lately. There's another setting below this which I'll drop it down to for getting into the electrics and all of that when I'm doing them. Again, this is probably a really good height to start dismantling the exhaust in that. So yeah, basically the work starts from here. I am so impressed with this. It's supposed to be able to lift my Triumph here in the corner. I've got the extra lifting kit for that. I've just put it in a bag and just marked up the bag. But yeah, the kit's all available. There's work going on that as well, which will also get videoed, and obviously any more car work I do. So yeah, this is fantastic. So if I grab you up, so yeah, here's the bike. So you can see, the wheel is properly off the ground, and you can see the petrol tank's already loose. I've already done some work here, which I'll go into in an episode that's about the bike. Similarly, if you go back, there is another video on this channel about this battery. I will also just mention the stupid thing I did with that, because it's quite funny. And yeah, and these are not just random pants. This is now all cleaned and all rags, by the way, so please don't judge me too harshly on my choice of rags. And yeah, that is the Abba Skylift. Not sponsored, paid for it all myself, bloody expensive. And just looking at day one, totally worth it. Instructions dead easy to follow. You can see it's lifted the bike. I'm probably going to replace this. I got some small ratchet straps in a box over there, I think, or it might be in the car, I can't remember. Oh, my dad's probably nicked them, so I'll have to find them. But either way, I've got some ratchet straps. I'm probably going to replace that with a ratchet strap, because you can imagine, and just hold it level. I am going to drop it down when I'm not working on it until I take the wheels off, and even then I'll probably drop it down to its lowest setting, so if it falls, minimal damage is done. I don't know if you can see the mirrors, but there's just so much work to be done on this to get it ship shape, and then I'm really torn. I'd like to do a track day on it before I sell it, but as anyone who has ever done a track day will know, track days are a risk. So yeah, but that's cool. Right, Abba Skylift, it works. It's quite late at night now, I'm not wearing my watch, but it's quite late at night here. I'm going to pack away, review this footage tomorrow, edit it and put it online, and hopefully gain myself some followers, because I think this is pretty cool. I like to watch me. Alright, I'm glancing down because this camera has no screen, so I'm doing this all by looking at my phone. So yeah, I can't believe that. That's just good. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. There's going to be a whole series on this, and then there'll be bits and bobs on that, because that means brake levers and things. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you again soon. Oh, that button doesn't work. I've got to go over here. Starting to feel like some of the YouTubers I watch. Bye. Bye.